Hello and welcome. My name's Derek and I sell physical media on eBay. I make videos about that stuff. This is a What Sold video. Do the dance. Make it. Get down tonight. Get down this morning. Tuning a few things up with that. Oh, stop the music. So a couple interesting things. To start, get out of that page. A little better than yesterday. 254, 9 orders. 9 sales. I don't think there's any repeat buyers in here. So my in yesterday's video, as I'm messing around with this phone and looking stuff up, I'm saying that if you go to edit text and you hit delete to delete a letter or character, the cursor will go to the very end of the line. And so that's happened many of times. Most of the time it does do that. I'm kind of deducing down that if you have something spelled correctly and you go to hit the cursor to go back to adjust something else, it will read the correct spelled word and it won't delete the other stuff and it won't go to the end. But that's few and far between, but I'm still trying to figure that out, if that's exactly why and when it doesn't do that. However, if you have words spelled correctly, however, maybe it's not the right word. Maybe it's what's that called? Homonyms. Maybe it's a word that sounds the same but has different meaning. So to, T-O-O, and T-W-O, and T-O, and T-U, right? So if you use the wrong one, whichever. All right. So I went over to a Facebook page. It's called eBay Complaints. I'm not a member of any reselling pages or reselling communities or anything like that. And I typed that up in 4 days ago. Someone had made a post about it on there. So just in Google, it brought me over there, and I went over there. And I start reading some of the other comments just on the other posts that are there. And I don't want to sound pompous, but there's a lot of people writing stuff in there that is incorrect. One of the primary ones I was, before the page said you can't make comments in here because you're not a member. Until that hit, I was writing, it's like, no, pirate ship is not cheaper. They have cheaper insurance, but they're not cheaper than eBay. At a point, they were, until eBay got the cubic, and then they got the over commercial cubic, or the better cubic pricing. So for the most part, from what I've experienced, for what I use, maybe 2% of my items will go through pirate ship because I'm getting the label for the same price, but the insurance is cheaper. But if I need something to go out cubic, I'm going to bet most of the time eBay is going to be cheaper with their better cubic rate. That has a lot to do with reselling. Aside of that, I wouldn't bother telling that cool little, otherwise story. So, if in doubt, always have eBay open and open up pirate ship and look. eBay will likely almost always be cheaper. There's going to be variations, but I use pirate ship. The media mail is the same. A lot of times the other services are higher, but I use it for the save 70 cents on, the insurance. And I very rarely ever have to take on a claim. So there is that. Since it's 9, it's not a whole lot. Get these things. All right. B5. Got to get a book. Lord is My Shepherd. All right. This Lord is My Shepherd. It's a taller book. Lord is My Shepherd. 22. JJ in the jet plane in D7. So while I'm down here, I'm hoping that the adjustment that I made in some apps and without using the microphone and just using just regular pickup, that my voice could be heard more. And I talked down there in the same volume because sometimes I'll mutter down here and sometimes you can't hear. Well, I can't hear what I'm saying if I'm muttering. But when I'm talking about product, then my volume is higher. All right, so 19. This is interesting. It should be. Did I put it in a... I did not. It's computer software. It should be there. There's no... That might be the drawer. Doubt it. Well, on the immediate, a few minutes, looking at the places we're going towards at, I can't find this thing. It is this Adobe, like $65. 63. Got it not too long ago. Rocket. I was thinking maybe I could have had it in one of these, which I think it would fit. Well, I don't... Rocket. She's been right under my feet all morning. So yeah, I guess I'll find that. All right. Then I have this flatware. It's just the serving pieces. Those are 31. That's yeah, haven't so much flatware of late. N4. Oh well, I remember this one anyhow. Real Housewives of where? Orange County, season 2. 23. So I have the phone angled a little different now, in the way on how I was already used to for a handful of weeks. The angle putting it. Almost done. D15. Kamigami. Kamigami. 29. That's an X library. Standard DVD. I think I resurfaced these actually. Yeah, because they have enough leftover on there to where... And I don't know where... Twinsburg Public Library. So Twinsburg. Actually, Twinsburg is where the Twin Fest is. The nation's Twin Fest, when they get, the people that are twins to another person. That's where they go. Twinsburg. And that Solon is around there. Hudson is down that way. I know Hudson pretty well. C37, New Birth. I think I turned these videos more into like a vlog style, just a daily vlog of this is what I buy, this is what I sell. If you want to learn a little something, keep on listening. I'm not going to like overly opine about my thoughts and points on processes, procedures, and policies and this and that. I guess I'm just more stoic, just kind of go with it. Be like, I've got something, I could put it somewhere where it can make more money than what I paid for it, and I'm going to make money on it. There's things I can complain about, but I'm not because of what I just said. It's a platform where you could do things to get rid of stuff and make money. All right, best in new book. All right, just the replacement case. Well, not even the case, just the artwork. All right, so you're getting a huge replacement artwork, and if someone says something about, let's just say, a condition of an artwork, they're like, oh, well, it's more worn. Who else is selling? Who else is selling a replacement artwork? So you can't judge on. Reminds me of that. I mentioned it before. That would you look at that? Would you look at that? That guy, Basswater, I think his name is Alan Basswater or something. He's pointing out like a car. He's just, would you look at that? I'll link it. It's been around for like 15 years, so plenty of people had to have seen it. D8, Sesame Street. I hear it. Nope. I was just cruising on the tracks. And I think it's more of likeness to just not be overwhelmed with having to have to do a lot of work for a specific topic for making a video for whatever the subject matter is. Just a, what do they call it? Not like live vlogging, like lifestyle. I don't have to see like this is my channel is actually I put it under how to. Makes sense. If you want to learn how to how to learn, there we go. If you want to learn how to learn about which physical media I buy that sells, how to. Keep on listening. Keep on listening. Oh, wrong song. D33, Midnight Horror. Midnight Horror. $10. $9.77. I don't know if that was. It's cropped. The picture is. So that raises a physics question. So speed of sound is 767 miles an hour. That thing's probably doing 40, maybe 50. That train, maybe not 50. I mean, they have speed limits. So from the distance to where I said, or the time I said when I heard it to now, and it's just doing that math calculation, doing all that, I wonder if what I'm hearing by me saying that I hear it just cruising down the tracks, I wonder if that's the sound waves going through the tracks and me hearing the tracks move from the sound. That's getting way too. Or it could have just been a train going down the tracks without using its horn or its whistle. May of 24 is when I got that thing. All right. So that's 254, 9 orders. So if I go anywhere, actually, that's a good idea. I could probably take the CDs and discs and stuff down. Because I have to time this right. Because I could take that. It's not a whole lot. Usually I'll go to the exchange with 400 or 500 things. That box is maybe 200. Now, if I have this other box of... So, here. When I say I have a box of dud CDs, so these are duds. And they could be for whichever reason. They could be just games, whichever. Waylon Dreaming My Dreams. Pretty, maybe I couldn't get it redone. Well, it could be a really common one. Waylon Jennings would be one that would sell. But these are ones that just variation from getting at the state sale, which was that big box of CDs. And then leftovers from that one store, the Geneva Thrift. Most of those are classical. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing because that's probably close to at least 13. So that's, we'll say 25. That's 150 plus whatever's going to be left over of that box that has probably well over 100 items in it. I could put together a small classical lot and see what else I have here, because ultimately it's going to be, that's 150 and maybe even another 100. That's 250 loose CDs. I'm sure with that many, there's going to be enough to where I can make multiple theme lots of stuff. But as well, also, whatever's going to be left from that is still going to be some leftovers. So as I'm thinking I might do with ultimately what's going to be just left over is maybe for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway thing. I'll figure something out and I'll just piece together like 5 or 10 CDs to 5 or 6 random people. However they become the people who get them, that I got to figure out. But then just be like, hey, email me your address and, here's 10 really, really, really basic, common CDs that if you're going to use a couple of them, cool. That's what I'll probably do with that. That way it's money I've already got invested. And not much. All right. So I should probably have weighed that just for, just so we know. I'm not going to, because I already weighed enough. It's over 40 pounds. So if there's 150, so if it was 1 pound each, that's 150. So cut that in half to 70. So probably close to 40 pounds. Because each one is going to be 4 ounces, give or take. And then the box. All right, so that's that. 254, 9 sales. Just doing sell similars. And back to that stuff. Yeah, so I'll take that down to the exchange if I have time. Typically won't take them long. If anything, I can just go back there the next day or the day after and pick up what they don't want. But it shouldn't take them too long. So I could probably do that 1, 2 o'clock, depending on when my wife's back with the car. So, I mean, I could drive the Escape. I could finagle and stuff up with it. But it's like, just, why bother? Just take it up to the shop Monday and you'll fix it Tuesday or Wednesday and back normal for that. Plus, she's here right around when I'm pretty much done with everything anyhow. So when she gets back at 12:30 to 1:30, that's about when I'm ready to go. So, all right, that's gonna wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. I guess you learned the pirate ship. There's that thing. Pirate ship is typically not going to be the cheapest for shipping. However, always check, always confirm, and they are cheaper for the insurance, for anything you're going to need overage. Let me think of going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It's all free. And help me, help you, so we can help other people learn about buying this food and selling it. Appreciate it. Thank you.